And all of a sudden they flip the switch on. It's coming in that backcourt of Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, who, as you know, spent most of his career here.
As Moses Brown went for that no-look hook shot, and Westbrook comes down to help out the rebounding. And he goes into attack mode, and Westbrook right down the lane, lays it up and in.
Foot may have been in that painted area.
That's going to count points in the paint, I think. I think he had the heels below the free throw line. There's a tough, stubborn drive by Bradley Beal. Thought he took a bump.
Good job of just putting a lot of black shirts in front of him.
Dort has the feet set from three in the corner, just in front of the OKC bench.
Make him earn that.
Go right back to the same place, same spot. This time Westbrook settles and makes the mid-range jumper, but shot clock at 5. Dort's going to get that screen from Brown. He'll attack Len, and that left hand high off the glass. He said since he's really come back from that fractured scapula that kept him out 16 games, as Bonga from the sideline, and so he's getting an opportunity in his 4th year. As Roby crashing down the lane has the slam, as the defense was very attracted to.
But he always puts himself in really good positions.
Well, that was a nice play. Not one, but 2 screens. Kind of gave it a little knee bend there, trying to get it to go down. Thunder back defensively. Len will slam it home.
And good job on that last play, and forced him to do something. And then he kicks out to a wide open Dort.
Made 1-3, make it 2. An impressive step back jumper that time by Maledon.
Well, that time he called his own number.
And here comes Hutchison, and this is another matchup with Beal and Dort. Beal had to step momentarily. Looked like Dort recovered, but better offense as Beal still able to convert. You see Bertans hunting for a little open space, and Westbrook had it intercepted. Here is Roby trying to start the break. Firing down the lane, puts it up, counted in a foul, as Roby will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Already a first quarter lead for OKC. Jerome able to blow right by Westbrook, and the tip by Moses Brown on the offensive glass, and he volleyballed it up and in. And Rich Williams trying to stay attached to Bertans. The lob to Gafford, back outside, Hutchison, catch fire 3, and he beats the buzzer for the Washington 3.
Got to the free throw line. You did a good job of getting, those 6 trips to the line, and you shot the 3-point shot really well. As Westbrook gets deep inside the paint.
It might have been because he wasn't behind the 3-point line.
Absolutely. And he was contested as well, as Bazley just slow-moed.
That time, and can he save it? He does. Smith able to recover the possession. And so Westbrook from the outside, that 3 drops in.
Trying to get by a smaller player off the dribble.
There's one thing about Mykhailiuk, his athleticism has been something that has really. Ball movement sets it up for Mykhailiuk to step into that 3. Nice rebound. Grabbed up top by Bazley, who puts it back up and in.
Absolutely.
Coming down the lane, just hard to slow down. Bradley slows down Beal, but Beal still able to get the shot up. Thunder, though, was still with the 2-point lead. Mykhailiuk shedding everybody, and that time he goes right at Lopez and scores with the left hand. As Ty Jerome. Boy, a little turnaround right over Neto. There's some good offense going on. As now Lopez trying to go to work on Brown. Used that left hand. Boy, he got in deep. Used his body. Now charges, putting his head down. Westbrook will give it right back to him. Sideline 3, and Beal's got his 2nd of the game. In the lineup, no Hachimura, who's missing his 3rd consecutive game with a knee injury. As Kenrich Williams, boy, it looks like the Washington defense just kind of fell asleep.
Well, they left a lot of space.
Starting to learn about his length a little bit more, and part of that is combining that length with the instincts on defense. And how about Isaiah Roby bisecting the lane for the slam? The give there to Beal, so instead Westbrook outside. 3 on the way, that's out, no good. Westbrook, and he will cycle through the possession with his 2nd 3.
Maledon took that early shot in that shot clock, giving the Thunder a 2nd opportunity here to close out the quarter with a possession.
Bazley stops on a dime, puts it up, banks it in, +1.
And that makes a coach happy. And then had to meet Lynn at the basket to shoot it over him.
And quickly inside, that is Gill getting the start in place of Bonga. And Bradley couldn't tap it out to a teammate. Neto puts his head down and the scoop and score inside. See Bazley waiting for the move here of Westbrook, who once again was able to get inside. So Westbrook, potent offensive players can do. They're working well before the ball gets in their hands. As Bazley sets, fires, and hits from the outside. And an efficient night for him. Maladone, catch fire three, and now the threes are starting to pour in from the outside. As Westbrook, full sprint ahead, Len trailing the play, and he will hammer it home. And that's a 4-point swing. The time of year where the first round of the playoffs are going on. He's still got about 12 games left to go as Dort floats one up and in.
Yeah, he took a lot of contact.
Mykhailiuk, tough step back. Nice play. As Beal, no, inside Gafford. And
he got it blocked by Roby. You talk about blocking without fouling. And look what he does on the other end. He wasn't tooting his horn when he blocked that shot.
And it's still just a 6-point game with under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Beal, and he will beeline it to the rim. And Kenrich Williams did his best there to try to draw a charge. Dort's going to have to make his move, trying to split the defense, and he was stripped. Thunder get back 4 players. Bertans, though, corner 3.
Just not allowing them to just kind of control the game with that kind of action.
Washington likes to play fast as Westbrook set it up that time for Gafford.
Absolutely. And both teams are struggling offensively right now. Just 2 points scored. Well, 4 now in this quarter between the two teams. Mr. Smith.
It's been brief everywhere. Shot clock at 3. Bazley off the deck, fires up the 3, straight away, right down the pipe.
Yeah, that's a tough shot too.
And put together some solid minutes for Washington in place of Bonga, who was essentially benched in the first, as Roby able to completely. That one was better, see?
Yeah, it was a lot better.
That one had a little more air to it.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, Davis Bertans.
But have somewhat struggled since.
See Beal going to work, and Maladone clipped him on that spinning fadeaway. Put up 30 in game 1 on Monday. Bertans that time was with Ty Jerome, but again Jerome showing his.
Because he's torn a couple of pages out of his book of driving hard with the basketball and drawing contact this week. Lou Dort has certainly added that as well.
It's Maladone. Wait, he's had a couple of fluid shots in this game.
When clearly he had every opportunity to make it.
Second impressive block on the night, and Westbrook. So Teo Maladone hitting 20 for the game. He's the Thunder's leading scorer. Beal remaining in the game. Now Maladone came up to challenge that, but Beal just better offense. And it looked like Maladone was in position.
I'm gonna basically test you. And we've always talked about in the NBA, you take a bunch of tests.
And seeing the progression as Ty Jerome, his little one-handed floater rolls off. Neto quickly back. But it has been fun to watch the return of Darius Bazley, as that is Roby again. And so Roby now, and Washington can run this clock out. Shot clock is off, and so the Wizards' win streak is now up to 7.